Hey you guys, what is up? My name is Frank with Cleany Bougie Auto Detailing here in Hemet, California. And in today's video, I just want to share with you guys something very controversial when it comes to ceramic coating, such as does my car need to be buffed, polished, or paint corrected before applying a ceramic coating. So stick around for this video. You're gonna get a lot of golden nuggets. I'm gonna put up another slideshow here of a car that recently got coated not too long ago, and it is a black truck. So for those of you that are watching that do have black vehicles or black trucks, in particular, here's something that your car may look like once it's coated. So enjoy. All right, you guys, so hopefully you guys liked that slideshow presentation I put together for you guys. Again, it was a black Chevy Silverado Trail Boss Edition. It was a 2021, so this customer opted in for the level 1, correction with a 3 to 5 year coating for his package. And if you'd like to know what that package includes or what it could range, just go ahead and message me through one of my social media platforms down below. You can get in contact with me. You can give me a phone call, email, text. You can also shoot me on Instagram, or Facebook as well. So anything that you guys need information on as far as price ranging, feel free to reach out to me. Every vehicle is different, and so for this customer, he did opt in for the level 1 correction with a 3 to 5 year coating. Now with the level 1 correction, real quick before I dive into the rest of the video and the topic of the video, the level 1 correction package is what we call a paint enhancement detail plus a ceramic coating applied to it. Okay, so what does that mean? What that means is we inspect the paint and we go over certain things that are going to be removed versus what won't be removed and will be left behind after the service is completed. Now, if you're not wanting to pay such a high price for what you really want, there's always a compromise. We can always suggest a few ideas, and so that way you get the best bang for your buck, the most I guess you could say the best package that we can put up for you, so that way you you leave happy and satisfied with what we were able to accomplish and do for your vehicle. Okay, so for this customer in particular, he opted for the level 1 correction or paint enhancement detail with a 3 to 5 year coating. And so that's why his vehicle looks amazing, as you guys saw. All right, so now let's dive into the video. So real quick, so the topic of the video is, does my vehicle need to be buffed? I know a lot of people like to use that word, even though they're using it incorrectly. We detailers like to say polished, corrected, compounded, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna just stick to everybody's terms, right? Which is buff, right? So does my vehicle need to be buffed or polished or compounded before applying a ceramic coating? Now, the answer to that question varies on one thing, or realistically two things. Okay. The first thing is the condition of the paint. Now, just recently, right now, actually, I just got back from quoting a customer on his Ford Raptor. It was a 2014. He had a whole bunch of swirls. It is a blue paint. So, and he did let me know that he off-roads on it all the time. He beat the hell out of it. And now he's looking to have a fresh start with a full paint correction. So the customer opted for the full paint correction. It is going to take 3 days to do that, just because it is a big vehicle and I got other details I got to squeeze in between that week. So, I did let him know, hey, it's going to take about 3 to 4 days max to get everything done. He also did opt in for the full interior detail with a coating package on the inside as well. So the entire vehicle is going to be coated from inside and out. So that's coming up in April. So stick tuned for that video and transformation. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited for this customer. And he also did mention if everything goes well, he will let me know about doing a full paint correction with a ceramic coating for a Roadrunner that he has in his garage. So I'm super excited to do the Ford Raptor coming up in April. So stick around. Make sure you watch all my content, and so that way you can be up to date with everything that's going on. So so number one is the condition of the paint. So for example, this slideshow you guys saw with this customer with the Chevy Silverado, he did have swirling. He did have what we call spider webbing, or also another word that we like to throw in there sometimes is holograms. So when we look at the paint as a professional, we have to inspect the clear coat, how thin or how thick the clear coat is, because if we are doing a paint correction, you want to make sure you have enough clear coat to cut off, so that way you are leveling the paint completely before finessing it and polishing it at the very end, and then applying the ceramic coating. So you want the paint to be as leveled as possible, and the reason why you see a lot of swirls and scratches and the spider webbing or the holograms is because the paint isn't leveled. The paint is going at an angle, kind of like a triangle. So the more triangles you have within the paint, the more it reflects differently to you guys, like in person. And that is why there you might see more swirling in the paint, because of the paint isn't leveled, or the clear coat isn't leveled completely, so that way you can remove all those holograms and spider webs and swirls that you see on your vehicle. So that's the first thing us professional detailers, or myself, I like to do right off the bat, is inspect the paint. I'd like to set up an appointment just to go over a few things with you, just to visually inspect the paint, and then come up with some type of package that you will be satisfied with. You will know exactly what you get, and then at the end of the day, you'll get what you signed up for, and then leaving our facility with a beautiful looking car again, right? So that's number one. Inspect the paint. Like I said, with that Ford Raptor, he beats the living hell out of it. So it's swirled up completely. I didn't take any photos. He was kind of he didn't want any filming just yet until he delivers the vehicle over to me. So like I said, that's why I say stay tuned with the upcoming footage in April for that detail. It's gonna be great. But like I said, the swirls on the Ford Raptor were really bad. So he understood that it's gonna take a lot of time to get the paint and clear coat leveled, and remove as much as I can without compromising the clear coat and causing any clear coat failure to happen in the future. Okay, so that is the first most important thing to do, is know the condition of your paint, know the condition of your clear coat. I do have tools and gadgets that I use to give me readings and kind of like an estimate of readings to know how much clear coat I'm able to work with. So if I'm doing any form of polishing, I know the areas to go not aggressive on, more aggressive, and so on and so forth. Okay, so very important. Paint, the condition of the paint and the clear coat. All right, the second thing I like to always kind of go over with you guys, if I am in person with you and go over paint correction or polishing or all this stuff, right, is your expectations, and most importantly your budget, right? So those kind of go hand in hand with like, you know, as one subject. So that's another thing I look at, you know, is if we're on the phone and you say, hey, you know, my budget is, you know, let's say for example, you have a Honda Civic 2018 LX. You know, it's gray. It has some swirling, some spider webbing, and your budget, your absolute max budget is $700, right, for the coating and whatever type of correction I can do on the vehicle. So for that, for example, that would be considered our level 1 correction. So it'll come with the paint enhancement. Some of the defects will be left behind that are deeper. You know, we're going to tackle all the spider webbing, all that stuff, but anything that is more penetrated through the clear, that's going to take more time and more extensive work to remove it, is going to be left behind, unfortunately. Okay. You know, we are a business, so it's very, you know, it's very important that I am upfront with you and letting you know, hey, you know, if you're looking for a correction, it can range anywhere from, you know, $899 upwards to $1,250, depending on, you know, if you want the full paint correction and a durable coating on it, or if you want something more budget friendly, it could range between 400 to, you know, 649. You know, and you can get a good coating on it, but just know some defects will be left behind. So, like I said, for this truck that you guys saw at the very beginning with the Chevy Silverado, he didn't want the full paint correction. He had a pretty firm, you know, recommendation and suggestion that, hey, you know, I only have this much for me to spend on this ceramic coating package. What can you give me? And what can I expect when you do this type of work? Okay, so I went, you know, we did, like I said, I gave him the level 1 correction with a 3 to 5 year coating. When he saw the truck, I let him know, hey man, you have some deeper scratches. Although the truck is brand new, rolled right out of the manufacturer, you know, and out of the dealership that day you know, you took it in and accepted delivery. There were a few things that were left behind, and it's unfortunately, you know, I can't do anything about it unless, you know, I do the full paint correction. And he said, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. I understand, but it looks great to me. So we were both pleased, and, you know, he left home, you know, with a smile on his face because he got what he wanted. And obviously, you know, I left with this, you know, smile on my face because I was able to help that particular customer. All right, so now to answer the big debate, does your vehicle need to be polished or coated? I'm sorry, polished and compounded and buffed and all that for the coating to be applied. It depends on the condition of the paint and what you want for your vehicle. Okay, so if you have a price in mind already before, you know, we even do the inspection or anything like that, and you're like, hey, you know what, Frank, I only have $400. What can you do for me? At that point, if the car is in brand new condition, you know, and you just want the coating applied, you want it washed, clayed, decon, and then applied onto the vehicle, you know, yes, you will get the more, you know, budget friendly price because your car is in spectacular condition. The paint is brand new. The clear coat is amazing. There's no swirling at all. You know, not even any marring from the clay, and you know, you'll be good to go, right? So you won't have to get your car buffed or polished or anything like that. You know, although there are some debates saying that, you know, well, if you polish it and compound it and all that, the coating will last longer. It's not very much of a big difference, in my opinion, from working with coatings and applying them to customers' vehicles. There's some customers that they have an older vehicle and they just want the protection. They don't care about the swirls. They're like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to pay $1,000 for a 2015 Toyota Camry. I just want the protection and the coating on it with the warranty. You know, what can you do for me? And that's, you know, that's fine. You know, that's totally fine. Every customer is different. So to answer the question, does your vehicle need to be buffed, polished, compounded before applying a coating? That is totally up to you with your expectations and budget. And, you know, obviously, if you know, don't mind having swirling left behind on your vehicle when the coating is applied. Okay, so that's really depends on you. I personally like to always tell the customers I work with, you want some type of polish before applying the coating, just so the vehicle looks a lot better. But it's not always a must. It's always a recommendation, right? And a suggestion. So hopefully you guys got some insight on that. So hopefully that kind of puts your mind at ease, you know, when you are looking at ceramic coatings for your vehicle. Don't be scared to reach out to me and, you know, tell me your situation or tell me what you're looking for. I always like to do the best I can to suggest certain packages for certain customers that are interested in ceramic coating. And if ceramic coating isn't a package that I can come up with for you, it's okay. There's other things that I can do for you that are going to be just as good as the ceramic coating. It may not last long, but you will get an amazing transformation on your vehicle, and you'll be happy with it. Just know that the durability of the protection may not be as long as the ceramic coating. Okay, so thanks so much for watching this video. I'll end it here. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be trying to put as much content as I can within the next couple of days, so that way you guys can see that I am consistent, and also so you guys can see more topics and subjects that I'll be talking about in the future, all right, for this channel. So thanks so much for watching. Again, reach out to me if you have any questions, if you guys have any recommendations or topics you want to discuss on the channel and for me to make a video on. Please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I'd be happy to make a topic on something that you're curious to learn more information about. All right. So again, thanks so much for watching. My name is Frank with Clean Bougie Auto Detailing, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.